specifically for the team they're up against. Now, if you got B, there's no greater giant you could try and prep for than Astralis. They do catch this mid-aggression. Xyp9x going to get shut down. I'll get the info that it's cleared. Zintares shut down by dupreeh. And damage found, he's really softened these players up. Device holding from the cross. And this will just be the cleanup. Glaive with 2.
Because they're going straight up towards long here, already looking for the site. Taylor hears this. Surely here's the run from dupreeh. He's just charging up through T-spawn right now. Is it being covered? I think so. Glaive could spot it. He just gets up on the site though. Device moving in instead. Fossils, mate.
I mean, did you find the fossils, Hugo?
Have you poured through the data yourself?
Yeah,
that's the question.
Exactly.
No, I haven't. As this map has already shown, 3-0. Pistols for Big, and already them getting taken apart. One of those deeks removed in middle. It's next to go down. It's a flash up short. Device always blind, and he's dead. Glaive's got to pick up the pieces here, but they've already crossed up to the site. That's a shot. He's going to get dinked, but the utility's coming up for Astralis, and they're just going to take every single battle, not winning them all, though. Zintares dropping Xyp9x, and oh dear, Tizian's found another. This is a salvageable round for Big. They may be in a man advantage, but low HP means these rifles are going to be dangerous.
What, Magisk caught on their heels from short. Gonna catch God B out in the open, and now Tizian and Zintares, the two players that are so low, but a nice shot from Tizian. Might make this doable now. dupreeh left in the clutch. The bomb not planted. Okay.
As the gears turn in their head, Device is going to find a quick kill. Well, Tizian is caught this time, but he gets aggressive from it. Zintares tagged up earlier in the round as well. Not looking like a good start for Big, but what is their game plan? Back to middle, we got this bait and switch. Xyp9x holding for the peak, and now dupreeh swinging off his contact. Double kill, bomb dropped, round looks done. It's going to be next. We're up to him to try and turn this one around, but walking into a B-site hold from Magisk. And nice shot from Next, but surely he won't be able to get control of this bomb. There's 2 players down middle. Device is watching the cross, and he'll hit it with the AWP. They think, or potentially think, what a shot from dupreeh.
Yep.
Really been a point of contention here for Astralis, who's still looking to lock down middle. Glaive takes down tabseN, the orb just missing the shot, and the second opportunity failed as well. No flashbangs.
And he'll actually start to go aggressive on the back of it. Device here making quick work of the attempted A play. And now Device just has to buy time. He doesn't even have to peek this, but he's going to anyway. Up over in the hands of tabseN. Have seen him struggle, and dupreeh gonna pluck God B from the ranks of Big early. Giving it up. Big do get control of long. Zintares over here at short, he's gonna get dropped, and he spots 3 players inside of A. This might be enough for Big to want to change their mind, but with tabseN already down in the pit, they're very dedicated to this A bomb site, and they might wish they weren't. It's only tabseN left standing. There we go. Glaive finally gets up into the bomb site, and tabseN shutting him down. From both angles at the same time, and there is no way he's able to win that. Astralis will pick up a 9.
Eagles, though, as they charge in through mid. dupreeh, he's got to run on back. He doesn't know how close they are. Zintares missing some shots of the Deagle. The tag comes out with the AWP, and that's going to be gifted over to the T's. They can slow it down, but they don't need to. Right into B site they go. But just needs a couple of kills in, but he only gets 1 in damage. That might make this round winnable once again for Big. Zintares holding on into this mid lurk, but he is caught as the bomb gets planted.
Definitely going to tempt you to go for this. tabseN holding close, and he will shut down Glaive, who is not ready.
Don't jump in the tunnels, boys. Xyp9x is on the other side, and he'll get 1. Traded, runs towards that B bomb site. It's empty. Astralis have no one there. dupreeh's going to get a pick in middle, but he has to rotate immediately because Big are already in the bomb site. He's not ready for the pace. Flashes through. He's on the site, stuck and cornered by the Molotov, and he's going to go down to it. Big now, another B take going successfully. Astralis, do they even consider this? Yes, they do. Oh, straight through the smoke. The trade is there, though.
Oh, Magisk from the window, flashed in once again. Down towards the bottom of tunnel. Actually, Astralis deciding to smoke it to cover this up, and Glaive finds them both.
Right now, they're not on the path to do it, but these last couple of rounds could change that. Flash up long, Glaive actually jumps into it, and they're already holding the angle, so Zintares hits a shot. dupreeh, he can get mollied here, got to be very careful. The flash is helping him out from Xyp9x on the site. Big are yet to get out long, and dupreeh's been flashed off. I wonder if they're going to molly this car. If they do, he's in a world of hurt. Has a smoke for it, but they're going to just win the fight instead. He goes back in, tabseN's already scoped in. The flash is good for Magisk, and he's got to hide behind that smoke, allowing them to get close, but also allowing him to get onto the bomb site if he does so, please. That's a boost from tabseN, and another kill for Big. They're just winning these duels right now. Astralis giving them the 1v1s that they so much desire, and Big coming up top trumps with a 5-on-1. ytbusinesscsgo not offering it up. He will come into long later in the round once these T's push up short, but oh, the timing is so good. Device walks around the corner, free kill. Glaive has been dropped in the meantime, and the A push is coming through.
Yeah, xyp9x with a scout to try and hold this down from the crossroads, and Tares might be fully blind, but he's still finding kills now. It is just Device left to try and lock down the A bomb site. Smoke falls to cuts him off, but he's going to try and peek past it. Magisk on this wrap, shut down by tabseN, and GobB able to shut down Device. It's dupreeh left up with the D, getting the 1v1, but oh, just missing each other right now. GobB certainly looking like he's got the read, holds on, and Big will salvage a 5-10 scoreline. Very much recoverable here in the second half. Gonna throw that smoke down for the cross.
Decoy.
Yeah. You never ever really see them brought up or used. Xantares and tabseN. Big with 3 players over at short. They're happy to challenge this. The nades raining in. Magisk is gone. Molly might force the man out from short. tabseN now out in the open. Device holding his smoke, but GobB's found him, and Big, they get a flawless pistol round. They're going to go 6-10 up.
tabseN retreating back, passive on this B bomb site. This MP Nice getting aggressive on short with 30 seconds left. This is a big call from Big, but will it work out? Not looking good so far. Losing ytbusinesscsgo. The flashbangs flying in for Big. They're trying everything they can to keep Astralis out, but now they're going for the mid to B, Harry. And this is the one setup that Big did not plan for. 1 kill from tabseN, but the trade is instantaneous, and Astralis are in the B bomb site. If they did anything else that round, Big have a great setup. If Astralis go mid to B, they win it, and there's nothing Big can do. Of course they get the read. 4-on-2, bomb down, this round is done. And these are very common positions for both sides to be held, but tabseN, he waits for no one. xyp9x holding for that long lurk. The rest of the team do find a gap in the smoke. dupreeh taking down Xantares. That's a pretty huge kill right now. It's going to equal dropping into the spawn are Astralis. Now looking to close the distance. They see the flashbang, but they can't avoid the orb. Glaive getting taken down, 38 seconds. xyp9x now coming in on this long lurk, but it is being covered, and tabseN is covering the scoreboard with kills. dupreeh, last man up, gonna get attacked from the back line, and tabseN shuts it all down.
With Xantares and tabseN on the other side, that is certainly not an easy task. Glaive has gotten close. GobB is to shut this down. tabseN will instead, but dupreeh able to trade. It's Xantares who's the unknown entity. 10 seconds, and all he has to do is get a couple of kills, but that is a big ask. He can afford to go for this, and as he blindsides next down in CT,
him and xyp9x as well, right? Because xyp9x, not only does he get that opening,
it's his primary focus, flashing round, running through that Molotov. GobB will be ready, but the trade is found immediately by xyp9x. They're going to boost the player up over here towards short. Xantares does catch them off guard. Lots of damage done onto Magisk. Immediate repeat from tabseN, but the kills don't come through. And that was the AWP dropped. He takes those fights with the USP, and this round's fallen apart.
It's just ytbusinesscsgo on the lurk, but they're so low, and he might catch a timing. dupreeh's just spotted him. That smoke cutting ytbusinesscsgo off, but he might be able to just flash right through. dupreeh's been hit by the nade. He's down to 10. ytbusinesscsgo's finished off the kill, but 6 HP the difference. Any shot will take him down. Just 1 bullet for Astralis, and they're both trained in. They're both on the angle. ytbusinesscsgo's going to go right through him, and Magisk is ready for it. 15 rounds to Astralis. Certainly looks to be that man. AWP spotted in middle. dupreeh can swing, and he will, taking down Xantares. Device put down to 4 HP. dupreeh's found both kills, and the key kills as well. The top performance for Big taken out of the round.
ytbusinesscsgo up in the window. Decides to fall back. ytbusinesscsgo here. What could he do? Not much. An MP7 and a dream. It doesn't look likely. And xyp9x will solidify it. The Danes emerging victorious here in map number 1.
It's to rotate in because they don't want to take early fights. They can't really have a choice because Astralis are rushing the bomb site here next. Only man left alive on A, and he needs to get something done, but he's dropped by Magisk. The bomb now getting planted. Even if they do, dupreeh's going to check the corner, and he will get the kill.
Yeah, tabseN kept back, but they're not ready for this push from Nex. Almost finds a couple of kills, but instead it will just be some damage thinly spread. He's able to shut the bomb down. This round should be over. Astralis, they're able to find him. Glaive narrowly getting that bomb planted with seconds to spare. 3
spawn, so Big need to hurry up and get some kills. tabseN will do so, catching dupreeh. Glaive's on 20 points of health, and they spotted him. Xantares can pre-fire this corner because they know where he is. Flash going through. Xantares getting the shot off, and now Magisk 1-on-3. He finds the first. GobB with the instant repeat, and Big will manage to get that round in the retake.
To write home about these flashes do get players into top mid. Tizian's fully blinded. Zipnik's going to pick him up. And next, trying to save the day, will swoop in and deal with Magisk. That is the on the unarmored players. Next, swooping in, the trade king of the A-bomb side, but Zipnik's going to catch these rotations big. They cannot afford to lose to this eco round, and Nex is doing his damnedest, but he's going to get dropped. It leaves Zintares in the hot seat. He had a blinding game back on Dust 2.
The peak site, but his barrel might have been spotted. It's not. It's Device on top of the site. Zintares not getting the info, and Device has it, passes it on to Zipnik, who will close it out with a kill.
He's instead going to try and flash tabson around into long. Glaive hears the flashbang and anticipates a man will peek on the back of it. Gob B lining up too. He's dropped the bomb, holding now for the aggression in through the apartments. 30 seconds, Astralis. They've got to retrieve this bomb. They have to try and get back on top of this round. Zintares good for one.
Astralis have got to take the 2v2 on the site while they're also getting flanked. They need these kills, and they need them now. There's the first. Train from the back. dupree's found it. He's got time for the plant. Tizian is going to get there close, but he might not be there in time. The weapon's already out for dupreeh, but Tizian's on the angle. Do that, but there's 3 molly from Zintares. So much fire, so much flame, and he'll get a kill for it. Free smoke. They're going towards the A site. The smoke down on Moto. Gob B in the pit, and he does find a lot of damage. 10 seconds. I think Astralis have calculated this wrong. They're going to need to get the speed going, and they will get the entries behind it. They finally got it. The bomb plant should come through, and just with a second left, it does. Oh, dear.
Smoke down at Moto, keeping Nex at bay. Tizian's been dropped. Zintares follows. Glaive is on a tear. He was the man who found the entries.
He slows for no one. Aggressive in the apartments, as is the shotgun that gets caught. No opportunity here. They won't expect Tabson. He's got the bomb. He's got all the info in the world, and he'll get 2 kills from it. Can just double back. Watch the back of the apartments. The chicken makes him fire off early, but he walks back into middle where Zipnik is lurking around, sneaky beaky-like, and grabs a 3-on-3 back for Astralis, trying to keep these CTs that rotated off B contained on long, and he will...
Out from the balcony door, Nex has been mopped up, but dupreeh is fully flashed off the angle. Device gets challenged, and Zintares able to find the double. Big.
This gives him the opportunity to wrap archway, so Zipnik plays for information, and he might just be taken down. There's so many T's coming up from short. He's blind, he's been mollied, he's got to fight some way, somehow, but he's dead instead. 5-on-2 here as Tizian follows up with another kill, and Astralis are not hitting their shots in this pistol round. It's big all over their 7th.
Yeah, Zipnik goes down, doesn't even get to throw out a drop of that utility he purchased up. And while Glaive will get the trade, he is quickly dealt with. Big find themselves the pistol. And will rotate off. Device is slowly creeping forward, and he's going to check for it. This B play getting shut down in the meantime. Under a minute left. Big don't have to commit, but now with that bomb getting dropped out in the open, they very much do. Zipnik's even almost finding Zintares through the smoke there.
Glaive, no more jump shots, okay? Good. He won't get any more filthy coffin plays. Zintares shuts him down. Big, though, still 2 players up, and they've yet to even retrieve this bomb. This time they're taking is allowing a man to get up on the coffins, and dupree's going to have an open season here. He's been tagged, actually shot through the box. Zipnik has got to shoot as well, but he's down alone in the corner. Nexus found him. Big of salvage just round 20 seconds as that plant comes through. Zintares is dead, but it's still winnable for Nex. He's got a 1v2 and an immediate rotation from Astralis. Both players in the banana, ready and waiting.
And they've heard him reposition. He'll get shut down. Magisk mops it up. A great effort from Nex.
Spawn at least, but this read is fantastic from Astralis. Walking right into it.
Yeah, dupree's in danger of just missing the timing. Gob B's not going to look to crunch into the B bomb site. Instead, he'll just keep his position. The bomb, though, it's been dropped. The B play gets shut down, and Gob B, while he might have this flank, that's all well and good, but they've lost the bomb site, and Astralis in with an 11th round in the banana. And they might like to try and fast play it on the back of that. Tabson able to open up.
No one's here.
And you spotted Glaive aggressive. You know he likes to solo hold this B bomb site. That nade raining in from Zipnik will get rid of Tabson, and that's the bomb now dropped forward. They do retrieve it. Tizian gets by. These players are big, still rotating in. So Zipnik, as he gets flashed through that smoke, good chance he can really disrupt this round, and he has done exactly that. Denies the bomb plant initially and just buys that much more time for his team to arrive. Gob B trying to get this bomb down. dupreeh could deny it. Instead, takes his time and shuts down Nex over at Banana. That's where the bomb was planted for. So now Zintares and Gob B having to try and hold their own in the bomb site, but a blinder of a shot from Zintares has made this possible.
Yeah, but Magisk, he's got Gob on low HP on the other side of the corner. He can get that kill and set his teammate up with a flashbang. Device getting pushed up, both flashes missing, and Zintares waiting for the 1v1. He gets it. Device now on the pistol, AWP in hand, and Zintares has won the round. only 2 A players here, and they're both in apps right now. This gives a lot of room to Big to try and take middle, but damage done onto Goblin. Already the kill to Xantares.
And as always, when you're against Astralis, you got to expect the unexpected. Xyp9x now rearing his head. Run from his little hidey hole. Glaive here to help out that much more through the smoke. Now they're really huddled together for warmth. One nade could delete them, or that Molotov on Tizian would certainly do the trick. Forces them out, burns out Xyp9x. But a 1v4 required, and he'll get shut down. As
rounds on the horizon as a result. Unless they pick this one up, which is certainly leaning that way with a man advantage taken straight away, but it's the trade from Xyp9x with the nade, keeping it in the 4-on-4 and keeping Banana under Astralis domain.
That's a horrific bit of damage found from the nade, but tabseN able to equalize things out and actually doubles up. So this A-side hold has been torn apart. Next takes down Device.
There it is, 12 rounds. Big just sitting on the heels, nipping at them for Astralis, who
tagged down low. The nades have found so much for either side, but it's tabseN to grace the scoreboard first. He best Device, and Tares in with another. And now Astralis, their hopes and dreams fall onto the shoulders of Magis down in the pit, but the nade finishes him off. Glaive and Xyp9x all that remain, and they've got to save once again. Big are going to take the lead, 14-13. They're trying to take us all 3 maps. They're trying to break the streak. There are 4 players stacked here for Astralis. We saw how this panned out the last time. They're going to go through these smokes. They might come to regret that. Xantares does get one, but dupreeh trades, keeps it in the advantage of the Danes. Tizian doing what he can, but he's brought down low in the process. Rotation from Device might catch tabseN off over in mid. Tizian's gone. Xyp9x and dupreeh just toying with him, not looking to give up a kill. No one wants to be the first to fall here, but it had to be someone, and it will be Xyp9x. tabseN left alive, spots the player close, but a missed shot. 10 seconds, he has to get it. He has to deal with dupreeh. Rotation coming in from Device. He gets the dink, brings him down low. Device up in the apartments, there's no time. And Astralis, they take it to overtime, 15-15. They get to keep on fighting.
tabseN up on short side, playing the apartments in unison with godb. Astralis looking for the instant B execute though. Through the smoke they go. No Molotovs down. They're so fast. Tizian spraying away. He's blind. Xyp9x takes him down, and Xantares is hidden in the pool. They don't know. They don't realize. And Glaive's going to get dropped through the smoke. He drops the bomb. Oh, Xantares 3. The Deeg's out, and he's done even more damage. He's delayed them enough for these rotates to come through, but Device has slipped through enemy lines, and in the back of the ruins, he's cut off a rotation.
Under a minute left, Astralis, they've got time, but they're lacking manpower. Device has clawed it back. And now 2v2, fitting way to end it, but a nice flick shot from tabseN. It's dupreeh, asked to try and clutch. He's got to get the bomb. He's retrieved that at least. He knows that tabseN's in CT, but it's godb holding down Banana, the unknown factor. He gets spotted. dupreeh trying to take this fight. Does find godb. And now one man is all that stands between him and double overtime. He's already in A, already looking down mid, and he'll find it big. They upset the streak, 19-17 in overtime. The German squad gets it done. Yeah, I mean, I heard I just do grunts anyway, but Device gonna shut down tabseN over towards long, all tie around down. Now makes a little stepperoo, but it's not gonna matter. Oh no! The bomb plant comes in. Xantares whiffing those shots. Still a 4-on-4, not the end of the world. It's still very much recoverable, but Xyp9x deletes him.
Harder, they're actually sandwiched in between Astralis and dupreeh. Dinks down Tizian, finishes off the job, and no copies on the site as well. Same story for dupreeh, who is just lights out on the A site. Outside of B with 3. Oh, the classic nades. Tizian, oh, he's dead. 3 nades. He wasn't even fully at the apex of his jump, but jumps right to his death. Xantares getting wallbanged as he tries to regress after that kill, knowing that there have to be 3 Astralis players outside of Monster. We might even see Big Up to rotate down towards B even further. They have. Another man is in heaven, but the issue is another entry has been found. dupreeh dropping Xantares. 1 by 1. Big getting taken down in this bomb site. No survivors, Harry. Although, for who? For which team? tabseN gets 1, but Exit is there. Warp on the middle of the site. Astralis have to deal with it. They've not met it just yet, but now they will. And come to regret it, they shall. On the peak, tabseN with 1. Not being gifted anymore. Astralis may be considering the rotate round, but the issue is that bomb's committed. It is deep in Monster. dupreeh's just found a kill up on the heaven, I think. So that is a big entry, and Astralis are going to go forward with it. Reboost up for Xantares, perfectly timed, catches tabseN tabseN still here on the site, swiveling around the pillar, and he finds another one. Xantares and Nex joining the party, and it is a clean sweep on this B-bomb site.
In the beginning, but he recovered massively, and here on Overpass, he's looking good. GodB's going to shut down that initial peak from dupreeh. Performances all year round, in fact. tabseN in with another, that might have...
Yeah, they are creeping up long though, and that's smoke right next to tabseN. He could get pinched from the back line. TiziaN locking down Magisk, getting aggressive on short, and tabseN, quick flash, Device avoids it. First GodB, all timing. He moves off, but he moves back in right as Device clears it. His chance of actually winning the round is so severely low here. Wallbang coming through, he tries to spray, tries to pray, but it's Xantares to win the round for Big there. 4-4. Drop down Con or vice versa. It looks like the opposite result going up the connector was Noise. I think it's going to be heard by Big. The push is in. Glaive gets past GodB there. They've now got the double back, and tabseN will fire off with the AWP, finding one Molotov at the feet of Glaive. tabseN still hits a shot, and he's swiveling back to care about Long. That won't be a problem. The bomb's been caught in connector, and if this kill comes through, the round is done. It's looking done anyway. There's no time. xyp9x coming in on the flank, gets the kill. Can this bomb cross to the site in time, or would tabseN be able to stop it? The smoke eludes his vision, and now it's going to be down to TiziaN. 8 seconds up, and he kills them both, dropping in from heaven.
In an Astralis game. Big have to start to get some of these kills soon now, or else this round is undoable. xyp9x finding one, dupreeh in with a double. Nex does what he can, but it's a wrap from Magisk that might solidify things. Indeed it will. A 5th round out for the Danes.
Glaive's been molly. tabseN gets one, but they already crossed past him. He's just going to try and pull back.
He is scoped in up here, and tabseN...
25 seconds, but Xantares has been so good. Not good this round, though. Nex trading can keep this round alive, but he's so low and will eventually be dropped. It's a 2-on-3 as this bomb makes its way to the site. That molly cuts off any chance of a CT stopping this plant, and the retake will be on. tabseN goes right through it, though, and they'll hear it. Getting the frag, GodB on the flank, and TiziaN does pinch dupreeh in the site. It's 10 rounds and a half to Big.
Like, oh, guys, what's gone wrong? xyp9x going to kickstart this round at least with a kill under TiziaN, and this attempted B-Wrap now could get shut down relatively easily. They try and offset Astralis with a blistering pace, but Device doubling down, and this round's falling apart.
It's a mess, Harry. It's a mess through the smoke at Big Sit. The Glock being taken. That's when you know things are going crazy. Bomb yet to be even picked up. It's committed towards B, so Xantares with the wrap round. Device on the other side. Flashbang is fantastic, and of course it is. It's Astralis finding their form. Play down on B, pushes right through it as it fades. He's behind enemy lines, as is dupreeh. Look at the confidence on Astralis. Look at the aggression, and they'll find 3 kills from it, not giving Big the room to move even out of the spawn. They find more damage to tabseN. Worry as to where this bomb is, but GodB getting dropped, and tabseN dropping into the sights of xyp9x. What a round from Astralis. Gather that info back, and oh, Device, or dupreeh rather. There's only one man at Long right now, and he might be able to catch him off guard with a Molotov, forcing xyp9x into the open. He'll get away with just 10 points of health. There's now 4 players here for the Danes. Not an easy nut to crack as Xantares realizes he's got an allergy. Glaive takes his head off, and Nex trades back for 2, but do they expect 2 more where that came from? Plus the flank as well. They don't. Magisk shutting him down from the sidelines. tabseN alone, cornered, and in a 1-on-3, he's found the first. Magisk peeking out as well. Doesn't want to commit to the duel, but he shuts him down with 10 seconds left. Astralis, another CT round, not letting off the gas here on Overpass.
tabseN, but nothing to write home about. Xantares, that first point of contact that he will delete Glaive. The boost throwing in. Wrap round from TiziaN.
Double as well. He's not given any room here, but he's still going to hit the shots.
Certainly not. Next inside of the bomb site will find Device. Bit of damage on the xyp9x, and he's just being a nuisance. They finally flush him out. GodB in the 1v1, and he'll best xyp9x, so we're going to 11-11.
Connect, Magisk avoids it. tabseN actually gets an entry there. xyp9x going down on B. The trade immediately found from Glaive, but a 1-for-1 is still good for Big. The issue is the HP, the low HP. 2 players tagged up, but a shot through the smoke from Xantares.
Yeah, that is enough in and of itself.
The issue is he's getting the info that B's clear right now. We might see the bomb rotate down, and that would be a bad call to make. He doesn't even get the kill behind it. Luckily, this bomb doubles back. It was heading down towards short, but
and it's like, it's one of these ones where...
Double-edged sword.
Yeah, you know, you go for it, you at least field a buy.
This very slow default. They're just holding on for this push, and they're going to get given it. That's the bomb dropped. Device catching tabseN out mid-air. big kill to start off this round, and he's going to spot a second as well. Posted back up to drop Tizian, and Device is making this round a reality for Astralis.
With so little to work with in this round, but the fact that they're finding these kills, they're making this a reality. Centaurez, though, trying to throw a spanner in the works down here toward B. Not quite ready for Magisk, I imagine, but no, he certainly is. It seems wise to the fact there could be a player in long. Dupree's been dropped. This was a 2v5. This was Astralis' round all day long, and now it's anybody's. Glaive might find God B, but Centaurez in with the trade, and now it's just Device, the man who almost derailed this round for Big initially, left to deal with. Centaurez not ready for him, and Device will save the day. 12-14.
They don't realize how big are. Flashes are going through, but Centaurez is waiting for the barrels peak. He'll get one from the pillar. Lots of damage done. The nades through. Dupree crosses to the barrels, and Centaurez, he's just going to get flashed in. He doesn't know anyone's on this position. They thought they cleared it, but Dupree has come up clutch with 2 huge kills, shutting down this B push, much as how Glaive did in the previous round. It's a 5-on-3, but look at Tizian.
He's been so good at getting this forward position over towards long, and this is where Big have found success, but Device spots him this time. Holding now the angle, missed shot, and now things heating up for Device. He has to extinguish that Molotov. The wrap from Glaive could actually shut this whole round down here and now. God B spots it next, gets the trade, but Tizian's gone. And that A-bomb site, while it once looked safe, now it's overrun by Astralis. Next left in the 1v4, the Danes might be about to reach map and series point here, and they will. 15-14.
Early molly allows Astralis to get aggressive, and they just run right through it. They go through the smoke. Dupree's on the other side, flashed out, but he finds 1.5. Tizian down to 2. And
Monster Smoke going to get thrown in. Actually going to miss mark a bit. Centaurez is gone, and what a man to find if you're Zipnix.
We'll spot them. The molly's coming in strong. Monster, he gets forced back to the pit. The smokes are good, but Magisk has got an open line of sight to the bomb, and he's dropped it on the bridge. Now Big need to pick it up, and they line up for him. Another kill. The bomb picked, but the round lost. It's Astralis to take the victory. 2-1 here as they find overpass 16-14.